The 80s and 90s were the ultimate decades for childhood fun and creativity. Iconic cartoons like DuckTales, Rugrats, Darkwing Duck, and so many others filled our mornings with laughter and adventure. Toys were practically a part of our daily lives, from action figures to dolls, and each playtime was a ton of fun. Remember begging our parents for that last pack of Pokémon or Magic the Gathering cards? The thrill of opening a new pack and finding a rare card was unmatched. Trading cards with friends was a weekly ritual, and each trade felt like a strategic move in a grand game. Or collecting pogs like they were treasure. We'd spend hours throwing slammers and trading with our friends, each pog a prized possession. Tamagotchis, Game Boys, and action figures were our prized possessions. We took care of our virtual pets like they were real, and our Game Boys or Game Gears were never far from our hands. We'd spend hours immersed in our games, each level a new challenge. We played outside until the streetlights came on, and nobody worried about screen time. Our days were filled with bike rides, hide and seek, and endless games of tag. We'd run home as the streetlights flickered on, knowing it was time to wrap up our adventures for the day. Our parents didn't have to drag us away from screens. We were too busy creating our own fun. Blockbuster movies like The Lion King and Jurassic Park were the highlight of our weekends. We'd gather with friends and family, popcorn in hand, ready to be transported to magical worlds. These movies weren't just films, they were events that brought everyone together. And let's not forget the music. Mixtapes were the ultimate expression of friendship and love. From carefully curating each song to decorating the tape cover, every mixtape was a labor of love. From cassette tapes to CDs, each song was a memory. We'd spend hours perfecting our playlists, each track a reflection of our feelings. The joy of sharing a mixtape with a friend or crush was unmatched. The internet hadn't taken over yet, so our social network was the kids on our block. We communicated through handwritten notes and landline phone calls. We'd knock on each other's doors, ride our bikes to meet up, and spend hours just hanging out. Simpler times, right? There was something magical about those days. Simpler times, when a phone call could make your day. Growing up in the 80s and 90s was all about adventure, imagination, and genuine connection. It wasn't just an era, it was a vibe. So let's celebrate the joy and simplicity of those decades, because we are the ultimate 80s and 90s kids. Want more nostalgic feels? Hit that follow button and share your favorite childhood memories with us. Let's keep the spirit of the 80s and 90s alive together. Keep an eye out for more night out